Hello my dear friends, I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. In today's video, we're going to be discussing E-2 visa for Portugal. At the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your case for E-2 visa. Let's go! Okay, the news that Portugal became a part of the US treaty that allows the Portuguese citizens to participate in E-2 program is not fresh. It happened a few months ago. But now, since I've been getting so many requests from you guys to shed the light on this topic, it means that it's time to do this. But before we begin, please smash that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet, because the best immigration content only on this channel. What is E-2 visa? E-2 visa is an investor program that allows you and your family to come to the States and do the business. And this visa has no limits as to the time you spend in the States, as long as your business brings the economical impact. So this is the overview of the visa. The most important criterion for this visa to happen is the proof of the funds that you are going to invest in the startup business in the States or in purchasing of the existing business. If you are from Portugal, you have at least $100,000 of the money that you can prove how you made it, and you want to open a startup business or purchase an existing business, you can bring your whole family, mama, papa, and kids under 21 years old to the States, and your kids will be able to go to American school for free, and your spouse will be able to work in the States, meaning that she or he would be able to work in your company or in any other business in the States with no limitation. This is a very good program for you guys who have a little bit of budget. And I know that $100,000 is a lot of money, but comparing to EB-5 program, where you have to invest at least $800,000, $100K is not as much, all right? So I consider it a small investment type of visa. And yes, of course, some of you like, oh, Stanislav, you don't tell us the whole story, because E-2 is non-immigrant visa. This is right. But you can always switch from E-2 to EB-1A, talent visa, EB-2, EB-3 through labor certification, or maybe EB-2 national interest waiver. Now, what are the exact steps you have to take in order to start this process? Number one, you have to have a company in the States. You have to register it. You have to have EIN number. EIN number is the tax ID for your company. Number two, you have to have a bank account opened for this company. Probably it's going to be a checking account, right? And because you are from Portugal, you will be able to come to the States and open the bank account, because to register a company, you don't have to be here. And ESTA visa waiver program allows you to come to the States for 3 months without visa. You have to know whether you will be starting your own business, your startup, or you will be purchasing an existing business. If you're purchasing an existing business, probably you're not gonna spend less than $150,000 to find the business that fits all the criteria for E-2 visa to be able to get your visa granted. If you are opening a new business, you have to have at least $100,000 budget, out of which you have to, and this is very important, guys, pay attention. Out of this 100K, at the time of filing your paperwork through the embassy, you have to have spent at least $70,000. We're clear? So it's not about putting the money on your bank account and just, hey, I invested the money. No, you have to already have spent the money, $60, $70 for the office, for the furniture, maybe hire an employee, maybe have marketing expenses, maybe buy equipment, maybe buy goods, whatever your business idea is. You have to have that spending. But Stanislav, I don't want to sell the goods, I want to sell the services. And selling the services does not entail a lot of spendings in the very beginning of the journey. And this is correct, of course. It's very hard to see how you're going to spend even $50,000 if it's a service business. Well, each case is individual, and if you do have the service business, IT, engineering, taxes, consulting, whatever that is, of course, I will be asking you for a smaller amount of money to spend. Okay, but we need to talk about this at the complex immigration planning. Number 3, you have to have business plan, especially if it's a new business. But even if it's an existing business, it's always a good idea to show how you're going to expand it, scale it, or maybe bring more economical impact, economical activity. Number 4, you have to show me how you made the money that you transferred to your business checking account. Do not transfer the money first and then come to me, because if I find a problem in your paperwork, you cannot untransfer your money. That's it. It's in your bank statements, the money is there, and maybe even spend some. So if there is a problem, I may have to ask you, John, you have to open up a new company and make a new transfer. Neither you nor me want that to happen. Make sure that you transfer money only after I approved your source of income, source of fund. I don't know if you guys read that book. I really recommend it. Atomic Habit. Really good book, a bestseller. It talks about how you can build new habits. Gives you a lot of scientific experiment, a lot of theory. There is one way to form your habit. You have to build the sequence of events. I will transfer the money to my business checking account only after Stanislav approves the source of funds. Okay, so one event after another. Make sure that these events in this order and not vice versa. It may be okay, but if it's not, it's a problem. Step number 5 is to gather all the paperwork together and to show to the US government that you will bring the impact to the economy. How to show that? Well, number 1, you may show that you will hire American employees, not necessarily American by citizenship, but the people who are legally in the States and have the right to work. So they may have a work permit, they may have a green card, they may have a work visa, they may have a US citizen. Don't be limited, okay, I have to find American. No, you have to find employees who can legally work in the States. How many? Well, 2-3 people is like a balanced approach. However, if your business presupposes to hire more people in the future, please show it in your business plan. Why? Well, because it's good for the approval. And second of all, that puts you in a situation where we can get you a green card through E-2 National Interest Waiver. I'm not going to go much into details, but remember, the more employees you have, which you don't have to have a lot of employees, but if you do, you may start thinking about the green card. And the way number 2 to show the economical impact is to show the profitability of your business, or at least a forecast. Okay? You imagine it in the future, just the way you calculate your operational expenses, it may show that you will be profitable at least in 2-3 years. Very important, because if we do not show profit And if we do not show that we will hire the American employees, then we will not satisfy the criterion of marginability. Don't worry if you don't understand the exact word, just understand what it means. 2-3 employees and profitability of the business. How much profit? Well, show me at least 50K a year. I mean, sounds like a lot of money, but not when you do business in the States, okay? Show me at least 50, the more, the better, all right? Deal? Okay, very good. Now, we have all the paperwork. What do? We are going to file the paperwork with American Embassy in Lisbon. And within a couple of weeks, 2 to 8 weeks, you will have an interview with your US immigration officer or US consular. And during the interview, that person is going to be asking you questions about how you made the money, how you're gonna do your business, what are the business projections, and how you're gonna bring the economical impact. So you need to make sure that you know exactly what you're gonna be doing and how you're gonna be doing this. If you get all the answers to these questions, you will be approved and your visa is gonna be for 5 years. And every time you will be entering the US, you will be given a 2 years legal status. If you stay 2 years in the US without leaving, you have 2 options, either to get out and get back in and you'll get a new 2-year status because your visa is 5 years, or you can extend your status within the States without actually leaving the States. I think the option number 1 is much better because it's faster, it's cheaper, and it has no problems. But some clients choose to stay in the US, they just don't want to leave. You know, they just want to stay here and for whatever reason. So we filed with the USCIS, the extension of status, no problem, 2 more years. The visa is still valid for another 3 years. Everything is fine. How long it's gonna take you to prepare your paperwork for E-2 visa? With my company, it's not gonna take more than 6 months, all right? 6 months is the number of months in the contract that we are going to spend on your case max, meaning that it may be less as long as you produce all the paperwork that I need, that my team is going to be requesting from you. It's possible to do within 2 months. But in my career, it's a very rare occasion just because the clients do not produce as fast as everybody wants. So everything is in your hands if you want to do your case faster, and it's possible from start to finish to do everything, including your passport being stamped for 4 months. All right? So keep that in mind. If you think that you qualify for this type of visa, and you are from Portugal or in that matter from any country in European Union, you can get a free evaluation of your case. How to get that? Very simple. Go down below in the description of this video. Find the link that's gonna say a free evaluation of E-2 visa. Press that link. You'll get redirected to the website and you will be asked a number of questions. Give me as many details as you can, and within 48 hours, I'm gonna look at your answers and give you the free analysis whether you qualify for this type of visa or not. If I find that you qualify and maybe you need to work a little bit more on your criteria, I will invite you to the complex immigration planning. This service in a company has 2 phases. Phase number 1, you meet with the data manager who is going to suck all the information from you and put it in a protocol, a document for me to analyze. And for the second phase, when you meet with me, I will come already with your initial strategy ready and your final qualification. And you also will get the written strategy in your WhatsApp Messenger and a list of documents which you're gonna use to prepare your petition. Alright guys, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my Instagram, to my TikTok. only exclusive and unique content on all these platforms. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a lawyer of the future. Your future begins here. Good luck.